What I've noticed here in India is that a lot of physiotherapists are either not using the software, or if they are using, they're very outdated.
Out of the 4 physiotherapists that we talked with today, one is developing his own software, whereas the other 3 are not using a software. She has got such a multi-practice that her not being associated with IT is something that needs to be looked into.
Nowadays, patients are very, tech savvy.
Personal touch is very important, which a software lacks. Plus Physio, who has actually invited you on this panel to talk, has also found glitches that many physiotherapists don't practice in the same way.
Probably it's time to have the, modern and very apt software.
Namaste, Namaskar and hello from VQ Podcasts, Vivid, Vibrant Voices, the only podcast which will broadcast your USP and your expertise in your own voice and while having a little bit of fun with Neens and Mayhem. So thank you for tuning in to Vivid, Vibrant Voices. So finally, the reason that we are actually having this podcast, and that is the person who is developing the software called Physio Plus. And he's developing it specially for physiotherapists all over the world, not just India. And he's developing it with feedback from what they need, what they are missing out in current softwares, and what they feel they would be benefiting if the software had it. So now that we have already talked to the physiotherapist, the main person, the person who has developed Physio Plus, Bharat Parmar. So welcome Bharat bhai.
Thank you, Dr. Sachi, for having me today. I've noticed that the healthcare industry and especially physiotherapy industry is actually transforming a lot in terms of technology adoption. A lot of research, a lot of innovation is happening in US and in other part of the world.
Even in India.
Wherein they have started adopting the technology so that they can actually make their physiotherapy simpler and effective to the patients. Now, what I've noticed here in India is that a lot of physiotherapists are either not using the software, or if they are using, they are very outdated.
Thank you very much, Bharat bhai, for throwing light on this, for actually organizing such a conversation and podcast where you get an insight in software for physiotherapists, and not one, but 4 different types. Like I said, I wanted to expose a wide variety of physiotherapists from different walks of life to IT software and their uses, their benefits, their disadvantages. So today we are coming up with a physiotherapist who not only has her own practice, but she is specifically working towards physiotherapy post-cancer. Not only that, she goes as a visiting physiotherapist to several centers like Rajpath Club, to several centers which are associated with cancer therapy, trusts, hospitals somewhere in Paldi, and she has got such a multi-practice that her not being associated with IT is something that needs to be looked into. So let us welcome everybody once again to Dr. Deepal Shah of Care Plus Physiotherapy.
Yes, hello Dr. Sachi. You have already given my introduction, but let me just give a brief idea about my practice. So I'm practicing since 20 years now. I have done masters in cardiopulmonary conditions, and I have my own clinic which is named as Care Plus Physiotherapy Clinic, located in Thaltej area, where I treat all the orthopedic, neurological as well as cardiac conditions, and it is well equipped and advanced technology based clinic. But I do believe in personalized physiotherapy, so that is my actually USP. You can say that every patient is different, so accordingly we plan and give treatment. Along with that, I practice in cancer rehab, which is quite upcoming area for physiotherapy, where after cancer treatment, all the side effects which can be there after the treatment. So I basically try to prevent those complications which can affect their quality of life.
That is a very wide array of things you're doing. And since I already know that you're working post-cancer and very much actively, my next question would be that since you're working in 3 or 4 premises, have you been exposed to several different IT softwares? Is each of the place using a different software, or you are not getting associated with software at all?
Basically, I have recently started using this software at my clinic. At other attachments where I'm going, there is a receptionist which handles all these things.
It's on paper or is it the software?
It's on software only, computer-based software. But personally, I'm not familiar very much with any other software use. Even at my clinic, I have just started using it, but I'm not very.
What was keeping you from using an IT software? What were your biggest fears?
One is like earlier it was like quite expensive also, and then you need a separate staff to do all these things and you need to train them. They were not very user friendly, that easy to do. Like currently, which software I am using, there also, even if I want to make a new patient entry, like just I got a call for an appointment, if my number is there, for as a clinic number is there, so someone calls for an appointment, they will just give their name maybe, right, and the number is there. Other than that, we don't have any data right upfront over the call. So if I want to do entry of that particular patient, I don't think any software is there, just for the new entry, just name and number and that patient is entered in the software.
Then you should have a panel meeting with the rest of the physiotherapists on this panel today. Because one of the physiotherapists has developed his own software. There's, as soon as the patient comes, he takes a photograph, he inputs the x-rays, and he has details of all the treatment he gives to it. So yes, a software can do it. Okay. But you need to customize it according to your needs.
Exactly.
And that will depend upon your pattern of practice. Right. So, I believe that there are softwares like Plus Physio which can be customized. You can use them because they have been made after talking to a large variety of physiotherapists and their needs and their requirements. So, it generally takes care of almost all your needs. And they also offer training to you as well as your personnel on how to use the software. And if it is not covering a pattern that you require, they will actually customize it for you.
Then
so it is possible.
Yeah, that is good.
Now AI has infiltrated our world. Everywhere you see, from ChatGPT to the robots cleaning your rooms and people actually cutting out clothes on a very large bulk area. There is AI everywhere.
Right.
And I have also heard that there are AI assisted physiotherapy machines which can be fed, that this is the patient's problem and these are the exact points at which he's having an issue and you need to make these movements in this range, and that they do perfect movements. And of course, they are programmed with the help of a physiotherapist who's sitting there, but there is no hands-on of the physiotherapy. The hands-on is by the machine, which is assisted by AI. So have you actually ventured into the field? Have you utilized those kind of machines? And what is your take about them? Do you feel that, it is a good option?
Yeah, definitely it would be. I haven't come across till now where AI is taking care of patient totally in our field, because physiotherapy is very hands-on thing, Definitely machines are there. Machines will do their part. So AI-based technology are definitely, more advanced technology where we don't have to do much in the machines itself. We just have to enter the condition and all the other parameters are selected according to the condition. Earlier, that part was also manual. We have to select the frequency, or we have to select the intensity or the phase, or the, feed the data about the patient. Now we just have to mention the condition and it will program on its own.
So there are small machines which you are using already.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. But I haven't come across where, we are replaced. Like all the hands-on techniques.
I think all of us say the same thing. As a content writer, I say the same thing. The ChatGPT cannot replace me. So I would say that almost all the fields are fearing that robots are going to take over. But human is human.
Every patient is different. So it should be customized, even assessment.
But it does make life easier.
Definitely. It will be a great help. It will be like a, digital assistant, which will help us in, time it will save the time, it will save the energy also. Because 50-60% of work might be possible with them, but remaining 30-40 so definitely
has to be done by a physiotherapist. Why have you not gone in for an online? Is it because of the fear of data theft?
No, because as I practice at different places, mostly the mouth-to-mouth patients are more. So they just forward my number and then, they book the appointment via calling only.
But then how do you remember that this client is at
That
this
is
particular
definitely
place.
yes.
So an online system would definitely benefit you.
Yes, definitely it will benefit, but it should be at the same time smooth and user friendly.
And you have still not found a software which is smooth enough.
Yes. If I have to give more time managing the software, then it is
Where's your why?
yes, waste of
Okay.
it.
Do you find it difficult to engage your patients after the sessions are over? Maybe a follow-up 1 month, follow-up 6 months. Maybe the patient is coming back after 2 years. So are you finding it difficult to engage with that patient?
Yes, definitely. That is a biggest challenge for everyone, I think, because even if I tell my patient that your follow-up is after the treatment is over, you have a follow-up visit next week, and then they don't turn up. And even we also don't remember sometimes that this patient follow-up was scheduled, So we also forget to give a call or give a reminder. So
Still, there was a software doing this for you. Wouldn't it help your practice?
definitely it will look more professional. Patient will feel that, we remember them, we care for them. Definitely we care for them.
And even the results or the outcome of the treatment will be better because the regular follow-ups are done. So a software would help in the long run. What about your clinic's performance? Are you able to analyze your clinic's performance without data which is stored in a computer?
It is a challenge. It is very difficult to analyze the performance because if online entry is there, which I can access from anywhere, like remotely, even if I am sitting at another clinic or another place, and I want to see how patients, what all patients took treatment today, what treatment was given, what was the record, everything. If it is available online, it would be very
Easy for you to assess. Even the increase in your practice. Like in this year, 2022, you have done approximately 1,000 patients. In 2023, it's dropped down to 90. But it's probably reduced because, there was some effect of a pandemic.
definitely a day-to-day basis.
You would be able to assess whether your clinic is increasing
or not. Definitely.
So a software would help in that also.
Definitely.
So are you
Yes.
thinking of switching over to a software?
Yes, I would love.
What about customizing it to your
Yes, definitely. If my needs are met and it is easy to use and install, and even my colleagues and staff are ready to
So you are ready to become tech-savvy physiotherapist. So thank you very much for sharing your insights into software development where physiotherapy is concerned. And there's one more small request. There are a lot of physiotherapists coming out in the market right now. And you've been in practice for 20 years without a software. What would you advise them regarding the use of software and what your fears were and what to learn from your fears? One step at a time.
Yes, one step at a time. So I would like to tell my fellow physiotherapists that I have been practicing since 20 years. Earlier, the people were also not friendly with the technology. Nowadays, patients are very, tech savvy. So if physiotherapists also start practicing this, incorporating this software earlier in their practice, they will save more time and energy in maintaining the records and everything which is, can be done by a software. So I would like to suggest them go one step ahead and one step at a time and just, include this software in your practice.
We now are going to have a conversation with a physiotherapist who believes in medical tourism. Not only is he treating physiotherapy patients from all over the world, he actually makes trips to other countries and other cities for medical tourism and especially to propagate physiotherapy. So knowing his take on AI involvement and software technology where physiotherapy is concerned is a good idea. And it will help us to take further insights into whether a software specifically created for physiotherapy is actually going to make a difference. So please welcome Dr. Utsav Parekh. Hello, Utsav.
Hi, how's it?
I'm fine, thank you. So, Utsav, we basically wanted to understand what inspired you to become a physiotherapist.
When I'm talking about my journey, my sisters is also physiotherapist. So I see the growing with the doctors and all that stuff. So whenever I clear my schooling and all that stuff, so I will clear with the one picture. If I become a doctor, I will become only physiotherapist because there is a future trend. So I have to become an. That is the best part, in the physiotherapy, there is all the treatments, there is no side effects. So the best part for become a physiotherapist for my life. Yeah.
Okay. So when did you graduate?
So I finished my bachelor in 2018. I started my practice in 2019, and from 2019 I'm working individually till that.
Oh, so you've not worked with another practice. You've not had your own clinic as such, a base. Do you have a base?
Yeah, I have a best, which is situated in the Gotha, and second one is Darpan 6 Parshur.
And you've not worked for any other hospital?
No. We are just working with the collaborations right now to make the home care segments.
All right. So basically, homicide.
Yes, yeah. So, when I talk about us, how we worked, so I'm a founder of Just Therapy, and we're working in Ahmedabad with the exclusively home care. So we collaboration with the centers, doctors, and hospitals to take the whole home care segments to provide every consultation, every advanced treatment at your doorstep with a convenient time. So we're working like that.
And do you use machines?
Yeah, everything you get at your doorstep with the advanced treatments.
Even the huge AI machines, which
Everything.
are actually,
Everything.
helping completely, someone who has been traumatized in an accident. I have seen these machines at several physiotherapy centers, which are linked to a computer. They are so huge that it's not possible to take them to a house.
I tell you,
They
what
are
most
calibrated with
Yeah.
the help of AI, and the person is suspended in it, and exercise is done with the machine with precise readings which you people are feeding into it. So those kind of
I
machines
tell
also.
you, that's called the robotic.
Robotics therapy.
So right now the robots is coming in a sorts of ways where you can travel with the robots and you can put that at home and provide to a patient for a treatment.
So you have that kind
We
of
have
facility as well.
facilities in house over there. But right now we're working with the very minimized things in the robotics right now. So we are expanding very soon with the bigger stuff because in a center when you're working with the robotics very easy, but in a home care is very difficult to travel, managing the time of patients and all that stuff. So we are growing on that.
What about booking your appointments or doing follow-ups? Do you have a system?
Yeah,
Are you using paper or are you using a software?
for that things we are using on a two ways. When we plan for a consultations, so we book the appointments. So we have to totally working with the WhatsApp concept. So the patient got the appointments, our details, all the stuff they're sending before we reaching for a consultation at their place. Once they confirmation about the timing, that is putting in our Excel sheets. That time will be fixed for the patients, and that time we have to go for a consultations. Once they are confirmed, we go for a consultations, we go for assessments, we go for treatments and all this stuff. What we have to describe in the consultation, we see the patients, and then the patient will be take. When they finalize about that stuff, we are start for the treatment from that day, that time, that all that stuff. So again, the same things we are done in our Excel sheets, and we have to book accordingly, and then we plan for a treatment and all that stuff. So if we give for a 30 sessions of time, so it's around 30 days. If we finish within 15 days also, but depend on the condition and the recovery of the patients. So that all the data we recording in our Apple Notes, which is connected to our team's Apple phones and other in the Excel sheets.
So you're basically using 4 or 5 different softwares
software.
like WhatsApp,
Yeah, WhatsApp,
Apple, Notes, Excel sheets. And what about payment?
So payments we are received on like online, like Google Pays and some majority.
So that's another software.
Softwares.
So you don't have one software doing all your work, but you have several softwares.
And-
So what is the fear which is keeping you from actually investing in a proper software?
Yeah. So see, we try to do something over that, but when you're working with the home care segment, it's very difficult to tackle out in the every directions. When you centralized practice is very easy because patient is coming, you just go for taking their name, age, what the problem they have, which doctor how to consult, and they're putting in the database. But in a home care segment, there is a 60 to 70% chances of cancellation of the appointments and all that stuff.
What if somebody were to give you a software which would be operable on your mobile and maybe with the help of a cloud was distributed to your entire team and you were able to get it centralized on that cloud, but all your team was able to access the software,
So it's
set your appointments? Would you not go in for a software
Yeah,
like that?
definitely. We will. That software will definitely go. But till time we didn't get any touch of like that. People those are running on that software because we are using many softwares. There is a bigger problem. The data glitch.
Yeah.
So where your data is going, you never know. Okay.
And that is a very
That is
serious
a
problem
very
today.
serious problem because you don't know about that where the company is going.
There are many clouds which are very safe and they give you compliances. Like even WhatsApp recently has started encrypting messages.
I recently tell you one more stuff. Before 2 days ago, someone is created my Instagram profile. My account is professional accounts, which is running and give the security from the Meta and all that stuff. Then after someone has created my other account and they're asking about the money with my followers. Okay, so that glitch, whatever you stuff you are using on a high security level, there is a laws and there is a rules and regulations to break down by the people. So there is a bigger fear ke how you conduct your data safely in your security deposits, because it's the fixed deposit for the every owners.
But there is a large number of people practicing on safe clouds, and if a cloud has been assigned to you and paid by you, the chances of that kind of a glitch occurring are very minimal. So if you do come across it, that is something that you would definitely go in for. Now, another thing that I wanted to know was engagement. See, you are basically, like you said, you're going for home visits. Not only that, you have said that you are venturing into the field of medical tourism, where you are inviting people who are visiting India for tourist purposes to actually get your physiotherapy done. Not only that, you do it vice versa. You go to different countries and you conduct your physiotherapy workshops there as well.
Yeah.
Because recently I know you've been to South Africa and you have done a stint over there. So in this kind of a situation, you are getting people not just from one city, you're getting people from multiple cities. You're getting people at multiple times, and you need to do patient engagement. You need to find out if the patient has actually benefited from that treatment, whether the follow-up of 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month has been carried out, and whether the results have been positive or you need to do something further. So in this kind of a situation, wouldn't a software really help you?
It's definitely helps a lot things, because
Are you using currently
No,
any
no,
software
no.
which is
What
only
is-
looking into
no,
engagement?
for this, for engagement, we are not using any softwares. Because I tell you, till date, we're not getting any person where we met for that stuff. Okay. So we are quite lack of about this stuffs. But right now, how we manage it stuff. So first we have to manage on the Excel sheets, and second the Apple Notes. Okay. And the 70 to 80% the referral, those who are coming from the different countries. Till date, I got the many patients from the international things. Majority is coming from the South Africa, East Africa, North Africa, then Brazil, US, UK, Canada, New Zealand, Netherlands, and Amsterdam. Okay. Till date, we have a very good connections over there. Okay. So majority 60 to 70% the clients and the referrals are coming because of the referral to referrals. Okay.
Okay.
So there is a low direct leads we had. Once the patient is coming to over here, they take the treatments, they see the differentiate how we are working on different in the field of physiotherapy from the other physiotherapists. They're aware about that stuff. They recovered and they're satisfied with our treatment. So they tell to their contact sphere, tell to their networks, tell to taking some their relatives and all that stuff. So that chain we are working from long period of time. And for that, we have to maintaining the same thing what we are using right now over here for the local population of the India and communities. Okay. So when the patient is entering, so we have one of the best part, we are more focusing on the follow-ups. So I have a 2 or 3 team members who taking the follow-ups for the patients. They are only assigned for that work.
But then you can save on that money if you have a software.
Yeah, but software that not create that presence of human mind, where the person will create that presence in the human mind. Ki bhai someone is
You feel that personal touch is
That
very
is
important, which a software has.
lacks. Because if you are doing an AI can we do that very
A
easily.
WhatsApp message, an email dropped away.
Yeah, I tell you one more stuff. If I see some message, I see notification. After 2 or 3 days, I'm seeing the message. Same thing's happening with the everyone, because everyone is so busy with their works. And once
You get a call
call,
with somebody who is actually worried about it. Okay. I believe that AI is coming up with, ideas where the call is made for this very reason, that they make a call in an artificial
but I
voice.
tell you one more stuff. That artificial voice and the human voice, there is a makes
There
and
is a
science
big
difference. Okay. So that people feel like
There
there's
is
a
a
very
message.
stage over there which gave the cash for us, and that AI they understand by that is a recording stuff and all that stuff. They are listening and they put down. That not conversation will be happen. So personal touch is very important.
For your
engagement.
post-treatment engagement is best with a human being.
Human being.
And you feel, but if there was a software reminding the human being to actually make the
That
call,
can be-
that would really help.
That can be helpful for us.
Okay, so
So right now I have to take the calls with my team. You have to call them. You have to call them. You have to call them. So I have some burden on my shoulder. Which is
basically, I think your practice is different from what other physiotherapists are doing. So you require a software which is being customized specifically for you and which is regularly upgraded as and when you encounter problems. To upgrade that same software specifically. I believe software is doing that now, and I think Plus Physio, who has actually invited you on this panel to talk, has also found glitches that many physiotherapists don't practice in the same way. So the software needs to be modified according to them. So I think your problems, which are quite unique, they are not very similar to other physiotherapists, are definitely going to help in the long run. So it's a now considering that you have understood the value of software, but you find that it is not good for your practice. Using multiple different apps is right now good for you. What would your message be to other physiotherapists who are just embarking on this journey of physiotherapy, maybe starting their own practice, home visits, or maybe starting their own clinics, or maybe even starting a polyclinic, multiple hospital kind of one? What is your advice to budding physiotherapists and the use of software, not to get scared of the training, not to get scared of the expense, and whether it is okay for a small setup also, and whether it's okay for a big practice as well?
See, whenever you start the journey, decide first your field where you have to work and then plan according it. Don't think on that there is a bigger investment, there is a biggest amounts what we have to spend. This is an investment which is give the result after 5 to 6 years. With your process will be easy. When you have a bigger team, when you have a bigger number of patients, you can easily manage that data and the treatments and all that stuff. Then you can make a ready the plan for that your treatment where your team member will be easily handled by the recording your treatment plans. You don't have to teach the other person and all that stuff, where you save your time, and that time you can invest in your marketing and managing a team and that all the stuff where you have to grow. Even you expanding your centers, expanding your practice in other countries, even like we are doing the same things. So there is a very important part to putting a advanced thing whenever you start the journey. You can see when everyone start with the small and reach to the big. So whenever you start, take the good stuff in your kitty where you have to work very good. You can get the peacefulness by working with these things. So this is my advice to.
You're saving more time in the longer run by using a software which makes life easy. Right. So thank you very much, Utsav, for such a valuable insight into the use of softwares in physiotherapy practice. And we hope to see you again soon and wish you best of luck for your medical tourism. May you have more and more countries in your kitty and make India go viral.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. So if you want to remain in the rat race today and you want to be able to compete with what technology is offering, remember, it is very important to have a software which connects quite a few parameters of your practice and makes your life easier. So rather than making it expensive, you may be surprised, you may be making more money simply by investing in a good software which is taking care of all your needs. So don't think any further. Please pick up your phones, talk to your software developers, or why not call up Plus Physio and find out whether it is going to work for your practice.